So here we are once again, ladies and gentlemen, and in the times of the lockdown which the coronavirus has brought to us, we are having to deal with this life in a very different way compared to what we were doing in 2019. And as I told you, I continue to get these calls. I continue to have people talk to me. And as the topics emerge, I have been commenting upon them. So, a topic that I got, and I got a lot of calls because of my last session with you people. And the topic was, sir, okay, now we know about death, we know about etc., etc. I need to know about the practicality. My dying is a remote possibility, I understand that. But I have people chewing my brain today. Why are they chewing their brain? Because today we are all locked in. Work from home, study from home is the new norm. In fact, I was just reading in the newspaper today that one major corporation has taken a decision that working from home will be the norm even when the coronavirus goes away. So more and more organizations all over the world, realizing also the benefits of working from home, are looking forward to making this something that will be a part of your life for the years and decades to come. But right now, because it's a new thing, people have been calling me, I'm anxious. Why am I anxious? The homemaker, the housewife is anxious because she in the morning used to see the kids back to school, the husband gone for work, and she was having a leisurely day to do her various home jobs. But today, she has all of them looking down at her from morning till night. The kids away at school could play the pranks, but today, when the Zoom classes are going on, etc., I had a chat with one of them. He says, sir, the whole enjoyment of school has gone away. I can't play pranks on my friends. I can't play pranks on my teacher. What do I do? And I have my parents looking at me all the time. So, whether it is the child who has got anxiety because of the Zoom classes, whether it is this homemaker, whether it is the husband or the wife, even if both of them were working in offices, when they find themselves at home, they seem to be crossing hairs. They seem to be always observing each other. And human beings don't like to be observed all the time. So you could get away from it once upon a time. Even the drive to office and back gave you your own personal leisurely space. Whatever it was, you were not as if being watched. So people have been telling me, sir, I'm anxious because I feel I'm being watched. The homemaker is being watched. The office goer who's now at home is being watched. The son is being watched. The daughter is being watched. Everybody's watching each other. And we human beings don't like to be watched. But if this is the new normal till the coronavirus goes away, how am I to deal with this anxiety of being watched is something that I have to look at. In this life, you people will have to understand. As you know, I teach based on the Vedas. Vedas are ancient Hindu texts. They talk about a lot of subjects of life. Any topic that you can think of, they have some proposition. They have a knowledge base to give you. What do the Vedas talk about this topic called anxiety when people are watching you? Vedas say this life is nothing but a relationship. In this life, you're relating with this world. And in this life, in this world, there are only two things: beings and non beings. Beings and non beings. Beings means what? I, as human beings, then we've got these pets, we've got various types of animals, and of course, we've got these beautiful plants, flora and fauna. So, everything that is living are called beings. And then you've got non-beings. You've got the camera, you've got the laptop, you've got your mobile phones, you've got the televisions. They don't have any life in them, and these are items that you use. Your car, your home, they are non-beings. So in this world, there is only two things: beings and non-beings. And if I need to deal with my anxiety, if I want to bring my anxiety down, and I don't want to be stressed out, anxious about being watched continuously by even my loved ones, which is my husband or child, brother, sister, whoever is living with me, then I need to know how to relate with this world. So the relationship with two is only required to be mastered: with beings and non beings. Today, I'm taking the topic with beings because this watching is happening by beings. When we human beings learn to relate with other human beings, that relationship that I have between me and another person needs to be worked at, needs to be understood. And the Vedas say one simple thing: you are as free as the freedom that you grant to others. What did I say? You are as free as the freedom that you grant to others. We don't grant freedom to others. Your daughter has this habit. She comes back from school, she changes into her home clothes and leaves them on the bed. And she says, I'll pick them up, mom. But no, mom says you have to pick them now. The daughter says she'll pick them up in a couple of hours and put them for washing in the washing machine. But there is a quibble between the mother and the daughter. Why? The relationship is not working. There is pressure, there is stress, there is anxiety because the mom wants the clothes to be picked up now. The daughter says, I will pick them up later. Mother has to learn how to relate with the daughter. The daughter has to learn how to relate with the mother. And what is it called? It is the more freedom that you grant to others is the freedom that you will feel. The freedom that you feel will take away your anxiety. If you don't grant freedom to others, you will not find yourself free. You will find yourself continuously anxious, continuously stressed out. Your husband has a habit of leaving the wet cloth hanging. His towel is hanging, and you've told him a million times, honey, please put it for washing. But somehow that's become his habit. Now the habit is that he keeps that wet towel dripping in the bathroom. That makes you anxious. Now, if you don't learn to relate with the husband's habit of leaving that wet towel, you are always going to be anxious. Your son says, Mom, I'm leaving and I'll come back in a while. That while becomes 10 hours. Now he left in the morning. He should have been back by the noon when he said, I'll be back in a while. But he came back late in the evening. That gives you anxiety. Of course, the fact is you have not been able to grant freedom to another human being. And he says a while, for which he means 10 hours, and you actually take it that he'll be back in the next 2 hours. He's done that to you so many times, but you have never been able to understand that he means 10 hours and he doesn't mean just 2 hours. So, when we learn to grant this freedom to whoever, we will see that we are not being watched then. We feel that we are being watched. We feel that we are trapped because we have not learned to give freedom to others. So allow the freedom because this new environment has come. We will be working more and more from home. We will be studying more and more from home. Even post corona, everybody is working out. Maybe it's a good, better, best new normal. So, in the new normal, we need to all adapt and be able to do what? Relate with beings and non beings. I have not taken non beings in today's topic. We'll take that in future sometimes. How to relate with beings is dependent upon one thing: the amount of freedom you give them is the amount of freedom that you will feel, and that freedom is that freeness, and that freeness is that lack of anxiety. To stop your anxiety, let others be free. God bless you. Cheers. Have a nice day. Catch you in the next session.